Hey, what's going on, y'all? Today I'm going to give you the recap, review, and analysis of WWE Money in the Bank 2017. First, we started off the pay-per-view with the ladies ladder match, and to be honest, for the most part, most of the time, I just skip and scan right on through the ladies matches. But tonight, I watched it, and I'm glad I watched it. There was bumps, flips, somersaults, this, that, here, there, and at the end of the day, what happened was Ellsworth came into the ring, climbed up the ladder, got to the top, pulled down the briefcase, and gave it to Carmella. Carmella getting over as a heel, Carmella getting a bunch of heat, Carmella getting booed by the fans, everyone staring up and looking at her, and her dancing around, prancing around. Later in the pay-per-view, after the defending women's champion Naomi defended her championship against Lana, Carmella would come in and tease that Money in the Bank cash-in. So that's kind of all that happened with the women's division. I'm glad I watched it. It was actually a show stealer for the women, and it really put on a great showcasing for the first ever women's ladies Money in the Bank ladder match. So next we move into Jimmy and Jey Uso. The Usos defending their tag team titles against Big E and Kofi of the New Day. What happened was back and forth, false finishes here, there, near falls, bunch of top rope moves, a bunch of high flying moves, a bunch of finishing maneuvers, a bunch of signature maneuvers. All of it was laid out on the line. In the end, New Day was looking like they were about to cash in and win the match, but then Jimmy or Jey, I don't know which because they're twins, pulled the other one out. They rolled out, got the titles, got a count out, lost the match, but retained the titles. Match of the night, we had Randy Orton versus Jinder Mahal. The storyline was Jinder Mahal, the new champion. Can he defend his honor? Can he defend his title? And can he be more than just a one-hit wonder? And can he defend the country of India? And then also it was Randy Orton defending his honor, defending his family, and trying to win back his championship that he thought was rightfully his. It was a back and forth match. Randy Orton came out hot in the front. Then Jinder Mahal targeted the knee. Randy Orton falls to the ground, beaten and bruised. And Jinder Mahal rubbing in the face of the family, Jinder Mahal getting cocky, Jinder Mahal getting arrogant, and then the little newbie-ish wish guys, the something brothers, started to beat up on Randy Orton's dad. Randy Orton got angry, whipped him up, pinned him up, flipped him over the table, and then did a running RKO, smashing him right through the announce table. The announce table breaks, smashed. Randy Orton gets back in the ring, turns around, boom. And Jinder Mahal pins him 1, 2, 3. Remains the champion via pinfall. Then the last main event match of the night, it was the Money in the Bank ladder match. Shinsuke Nakamura gets knocked down to the floor by Baron Corbin. Shinsuke Nakamura knocked out for most of the entirety of the match. One of the main remarks of the matchup was from the outside of the ring by Kevin Owens to AJ Styles on top of a ladder. AJ Styles fall from the top rope. A powerbomb by Sami Zayn to Dolph Ziggler off the top of a ladder. At the end, Shinsuke Nakamura comes back into the ring, has a do-off with AJ Styles. They're both on the top. Baron Corbin tips over the ladder, does what he needs to do, takes down the Money in the Bank briefcase, and that is your new Mr. Money in the Bank, Baron Corbin. So let me know what you think. WWE Money in the Bank 2017. What were your thoughts, your opinions, and what did you feel about the showcasing, the decisions made, and who won, who lost, how it happened, and everything else in between? You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at AJZiggy1818. Check out my website, teamajz.weebly.com. Check this channel out for more fitness and inspirational videos, health videos, stuff like that. Comment below of what you want to see more, and like me on Facebook, Team AJZ. Thank you very much for tuning in, and just keep looking for more. WWE Money in the Bank 2017, overall good pay-per-view. All the championships I believed were retained, and Baron Corbin walks out Mr. Money in the Bank, and Carmella, due to the aid of Ellsworth, walks out the ladies, Mrs. Money in the Bank.